Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. My name is Rabbidluigi and in the last episode we went to Mount Ember and the power plant and we caught two legendary birds that really didn't want to be caught. And so, in this episode, don't worry if you missed last episode because we're going to be doing virtually the exact same in this episode. I brought along some repels because frankly, fuck trying to go through this place while fighting wild Pokemon at the same time. I don't really want to do that. It's a little bit awkward that I can't just rock up to a place like the power plant and just catch the Pokemon. That's what makes Zapdos a little bit easier to get. You haven't got to go through a fucking crazy ass place with, you know, Seafoam. Not Seafoam. This is Seafoam. Seafoam Islands. We have been here before. You may remember that. I'm just going to keep pushing boulders in holes and hope it does something. I think it will. I forget. Now, do I want to go down? Did I want to go down? Answers. We need answers. I'm gonna use strength again. That's fine. I have like 20 max repels. May come in handy. I'm wondering as well how much of this I should skip because it's me pushing boulders in random places. It's very exciting. This is some top-notch, top-level gameplay activities. We've done a lot of very exciting things in this Let's Play. Fought many different exciting trainers. This is slightly less exciting. Which way are we going? Do I want to go down? Am I going all the way down? The Pokemon in question is just there. You can see the bottom of it. Unfortunately, we can't get to it at the moment, which is rather unfortunate. But we're going to try and do that. We're going to try. I don't like this place. Have I said that? Look at all those boulders. Holy shit. Right. Oh, God. This place is a little bit annoying without a guide. But I shall see how much I can do before my mind just splits in half. And I think, you know, I might need a guide. I might need help. I may need guidance. All of that at the same time. I've also taken XP share off of Diggles. People were saying that she was getting rather overpowered. I kind of need her to be for what I would like to do. Maybe not this episode, maybe later, I don't know. Is this going to take me to the water? We will find out! It does, but that's okay, because we're not being pushed around by the current. That's quite important. Can I go? We've already been here. We don't want to be here. We don't want to go here. Do we want to go somewhere else? This is not the generation where I can use repels just one after the other, and it will let me do that, because... Was that Gen 6? Pretty sure that was Gen 6. Strength puzzles. Why would you ever put a strength puzzle when I need... Oh, okay. I'll cope. I'll manage. I won't complain. This is going to be... I don't know how many episodes we've got left of this LP. It feels like quite... It doesn't feel like quite a long one. It is quite a long one because it's an RPG. RPGs don't tend to be short games. But have you enjoyed this? I've enjoyed this. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Oh, is that it? That is it! I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. That's what I'm getting at. I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna catch ourselves another goddamn bird Pokemon. Here we go. Third time for charm. Round 3. Any of those. Gayu. That's what they all say. They really do. Let's go for catching a goddamn legendary bird. Round 3. Articuno looks weird in this generation. Looks a little too happy to see me. Now, I would like to apologise, you know, for the last episode where I did spend a long time trying to catch a Pokemon and not really having the most fun of times doing so. Please don't take it out. I can't use Spark. I don't think... Well, Articuno's defensively minded, so I could probably use Spark, actually, and it might not kill it. But I was using... Leech Seed and Poison Powder in an attempt to catch a Pokemon, and it wasn't really working. I was like, why isn't this working? This is so weird and kooky. That's because what I was originally trying to do, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I don't think you can recover. We're just going to chuck balls at it for the rest of this episode. What I was trying to do, and it's kind of the thing I've been doing... T's got leftovers, by the way, just in case he didn't mention that. What was I going to say? Yes, the thing I've been doing pretty much all the way through this Let's Play in order to catch wild Pokemon is use Leech Seed on them so they gradually go down in health and I just chuck balls at them until they're at an appropriate enough health for me to catch them. I've been doing that with all the 50 odd I've caught off screen. But the more important thing is, it doesn't work when the catch rate is terrible, okay? I was stuck in the mindset that I could do this and eventually it would get to a health like this, which would actually be quite beneficial, but it doesn't happen. Because as you can see, it doesn't matter how low Articuno's health is. You shouldn't have sheer cold. That's the only reason why you'd have that. I mean, unless you've got Blizzard and you don't like the accuracy chances, I don't know why it would have Mind Reader. I don't think... It's something like no Pokemon which can learn a one-hit KO move can actually learn Mind Reader or Lock On or anything like that, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to chuck balls at it until the end of time. I did buy more balls. I was down to like 7 or 4 or not a lot of balls, but I've caught a lot more off screen. I've got like 56. I thought it was 70 or 60. So I went in the middle and made a brand new number up. So we're just going to sit here. It shouldn't be as bad as the previous Legendary Birds, because I have a very good situation here where it's paralyzed and isn't using up PP, so it might not struggle for quite a while. It's paralyzed, got not a lot of HP, and I've got lots of balls to throw at it. It's just a matter of time, frankly. I love the amount of giddy excitement you get when it rocks more than once. Rocking once, when the Pokeball does a little shake once, is quite nice. When it does it twice, you think, oh wow. When it does it 3 times, your blood pressure goes up and you think, holy shit. And then it doesn't do it, and then you feel like a chump. Oh, hang on. I wasn't even paying attention and I'm frozen? When did this happen? That didn't take anywhere near as long as Zapdos, as Moltres was quite quick actually by comparison. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't paying attention, I was chucking balls at a Pokemon, and then suddenly I'm frozen? When did this happen? One of the Legendary Bird Pokemon with its long tail trailing behind, its flying form is magnificent. That's fantastic. I'm not giving you a nickname, because frankly, I can't be fucked to give you a nickname. T is still frozen. We should point that one out. I didn't even see that happen. I should look back in the recording and just, oh, that was it. That was the moment when it happened. Whatever, we are getting out of here. Never to return. We don't need to return. Instead, we're going to go find the last legendary Pokemon, almost the last legendary Pokemon. I will have to see what I can do. We haven't been to Cerulean City in a very long time. I'm just realizing that, because there was that moment where we were fighting Giggles, and Giggles wasn't letting go. It was beautiful. Instead, we're back in Cerulean. We're going to go down here, a place we could never actually go to. One, because we didn't have surf last time we were here, and also because there would be a man. Where's the cave? The cave's all the way down here. There would be a man in front of here like, hey, you can't come through here, because we have to be the champion of the world in order to do that. We can also go back here now. I do not want to fight that person over there. I don't want to do that. No, I don't. But anyway, welcome to, I forget, is it Cerulean Cave? I've heard it called Unknown Dungeon or whatever. It's got the Team Rocket hideout music, and once again, I'm going to pop some What-to-Doodles, some max repels, so I can repel lots of things, lots of Pokemon. I forget again how I get through this area, because what I remember from this dungeon, from this cave, is that I played Heart Gold most recently in terms of this version. In terms of what I remember most recently of this cave, I think it's a maze. This floor isn't too bad. I think the next floor is something ridiculous, okay? Oh yeah, there's another thing. Because I'm actually quite... Well, that's fine. I should survive that. But because my Pokemon aren't that much stronger, in fact, in this case, it isn't even slightly stronger, repels don't work. They don't really work. Unless there's some really strong Pokemon, they will not work. I forget, because they will repel weaker Pokemon, is the idea. You can have a level 100 and never find Pokemon anywhere. But it does mean that the Pokemon I do find are actually really strong. Okay. Let's hello to this floor. I don't think I need Rock Smash in order to get anything done in here. Another Electrode you can use is level 61. It's level 61. You see why I kept XP share on Diggles for quite a little while. Because, you know, it might come in handy. Use Fun Thunder Wave. Maybe that will mean something. I'm not too sure. There you go. That's why XP Share was on Diggles for so long. Because I can come in here, use Earthquake, see you later, get lots of experience. By the way, XP Share is now on Gusta, as you can probably see just there. There we go. Gusta's level 52. Actually, for real this time. That was a lot of HP. Wow, 5 points in HP. I feel so privileged. But yes, just to sort of make my life a little bit easier, having stronger Pokemon so I can go through areas like this and not worry too much about finding really strong Pokemon. It's not such a problem. We'll find the strongest Pokemon ever down there, but in a little bit, we've got to get around to it, and there might be some strong Pokemon in the way, as you can see, by the way, that if we did bring someone with Rock Smash in here, we would get loads of goodies. Instead, you know, we don't really need the goodies because we have a lot of goodies already. It's just something you can do. You know, I just need to pop a full restore because I'm finding some strong Pokemon in here. I think I've mentioned that at least once in this episode while I've been in this cave. I have 13 of them. Am I going to need that? I could probably do something. I've got full heals as well. Let me just do this in a slightly roundabout way, but in probably a more efficient and successful way. I need, have I got anything else? Have I got like any potions? I've got some fresh water, haven't I? I remember getting that from somewhere. There we go. That'll be perfect. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, what are we doing? We're here to catch a Pokemon. I'm sure you know which Pokemon it is, even from the fucking sprite, okay? Yeah, we go. Got some Ultra Balls. That's good. That's gonna be very handy, although maybe not. Holy moly, level 67! Oh god! Even so, it's a Ditto and it went down to 2 sparks, even though it was a Magneton for that second spark. This is a very good place to grind. I'm realizing that now, that if you want to grind up levels for whatever you want, this is the place to go. Now, for the main event of the fucking video. Okay, let me save again, because that might be important. Do I have a tactic for this? Can you have a tactic for this? You know, Mew. That's not your name. Don't even think that's your name. That's not your name. You're not fooling anybody. Oh, shit. What level? 70! Oh, fuck me. This is gonna be so stupid. Swift isn't so bad. I can survive a Swift. Mewtwo, the strongest Pokemon in Kanto, in Gen 1, in Gen 3, pretty much, because even the Gen 2 and Gen 3, I don't know, Rayquaza's quite strong. I think Mewtwo is still, it was a force to reckon with even without a Mega Evolution, put it that way, in the same way that Rayquaza was a force to be reckoned with even without a fucking Mega Rayquaza form. Oh shit, this could be very, very, very fun. I don't know what my long-term tactic is for this, because Mewtwo has huge special attack, it has huge many other things, should be quite fast, but I have paralyzed it. I think it also has Recover, so I need a tactic, I need a tic-tac, and I need ways of doing this easily. I have the Master Ball. Now, I'm thinking maybe the best way of doing this, maybe the best way of doing this is using some Ultra Balls, and if I run out of them, only then will I use the Master Ball. Should I use them? There is a roaming legendary here in Kanto. It's Entei, because it's the super effective one against my Bulbasaur, my Gusta. The only problem is I don't know how to go about finding that in the first place, so I'll just be wandering around random bushes in Kanto trying to find a roaming legendary. I could do that, and if I am to do that, I should probably save my Master Ball for Entei. I would try and catch this with an Ultra Ball. If I can't do it, if I run out of Ultra Balls, and I can't be fucked to reset, I will catch it with a Master Ball. It would be brilliant if this caught it and we didn't have to worry about any of that, but as you know, Mewtwo is not going to go down without a pretty crazy fight, okay? Oh, that got my hopes up. It did it twice. It's got Recover. That's really irritating. Why can't we have something like Heal Block in this generation where I can stop you from ever using that move again? Though it is worth pointing out that despite the fact it's Mewtwo and it's a big, scary, strong Pokemon, it does have the exact same catch rate as Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. I said them in reverse order because I wanted to. I also said that in a robot because I kind of wanted to as well. Could you just shake a bit more? That'd be fantastic. But sadly, no. I'll tell you, paralyzing the Pokemon is really good, like really good, because sometimes they won't get turns in and they can't use up PP, and so they struggle less. They struggle not as much, and that's absolutely fantastic. So I'm beginning to think that he doesn't actually have Psychic. I haven't seen it. I've seen Recover, Safeguard, and Swift. I don't think there's anything else. Well, there would be something else, because that's only 3 moves, but I am actually out of attacking moves, is the point I'm getting at. Maybe I could use Shadow Ball, and then Calm Mind a whole lot of times, and then just sit here and take whatever else it has to throw at me. That could take quite a while. Psychic still hits like a goddamn truck. It's a bit insane. Could you shake a couple of more times? That would be brilliant if you could. Psychic is scary. Psychic is very powerful. I need things to make sure I don't die. Did 170 damage in the period I've been here, and it hasn't used Psychic that many times, so that's mildly frightening. Oh, no. I'm running out of Ultra Balls. Oh, and he got a critical hit. How fortunate for you. I'm also out of Ultra Balls. Getting into some dire circumstances right now. I may have to take some drastic action. Here we go. We got one last great ball left. Then I'm going to reset it because I would actually like my balls back if this doesn't catch it. And then catch it with the Master Ball. Yes, we're resetting. I tried, guys. It's too crazy. Now, you see, this just takes all the guesswork out of it. Like, oh, I don't know. Is it going to catch it? I don't know. It's going to be so weird and luck-based. Not really. Not really. We're gonna. Oh, there's another. Oh, it's got two. Oh, it's got three. It's gonna. Yes, it did. Of course it did. It always does, because it's magical Master Ball time. I didn't want to be bothered with that, because it's not going to get crazier than that. Not really. A Pokemon whose genetic code was repeatedly recombined for research. It turned vicious as a result. It is a vicious motherfucker. I'm gonna call it Macro. I always call my Mewtwo's Macro, and I don't know why. It's a tradition. Frankly, it's a fucking tradition at this stage. Anyway, this has been Rabbidluigi. This has been Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red, and in the next episode, we're actually going to find more Legendaries to catch. Don't know how we're going to do that, but we're fucking going to do it. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care.